Hello everyone, this is another list view and this is for a list that's going to Historicon. This is Dakota's Hungarians. Let's see what you can do with Hungarians. So, here we go. 1248, 20 order dice, very good order dice count. At 1250 I would ideally be between 16 and 18. So 20 is really good, means you have some cheap units somewhere. Now it's Hungarians. Hungarians have been much requested and not enough covered on my channel here because I'm not seeing them much in competitive plays. So it's really nice actually to have a Hungarian list here and call paprika. That's good. Right, so we have a second lieutenant, a regular second lieutenant. You're going to have to buy that, yes. And then experienced Honvets, which are veterans. They have a submachine gun and a Faust. Really nice little unit with a Faust here. They're very survivable, but they're only 5 men at 73 points. That is fairly expensive. They're sort of a skirmish unit here, but a little low on man count. But then they're veterans, so that means that they're a little more survivable. Yeah, yeah. That this could be done, especially with the Faust in them. I like that addition. A medic, not necessary for competitive play. It doesn't do much, but it's a pretty cheap order dice. And maybe that's why the order dice is at 20. Picking up units such as medics here. And more experienced Honvets. Experienced Honvets, experienced Honvets. 3 more, or with Fausts. This is going to be a good platoon for pushing enemy armor away from you. No one using armor wants to get close to this. There's just so much to deal with. Regular medium mortar with a spotter. That's always good, especially if you win the forward deployment game and you have both a spotter, a sniper. The 43M, which is a multiple rocket launcher, really good. So you have a front line of Fausts and rifles that the enemy doesn't want to approach, and then you're pushing in the HE from the mortar, the sniper shots, the multi rocket launcher. That seems like a reasonable way to do it. It's the way to run gunline armies. This truck. This truck is not needed. I can see no reason to have it. The Honvets don't need it at all. And you're buying it regular. You're buying it regular without a pintle-mounted MMG, which means that you're wanting to go and outflank. I don't know what you would put in that outflank. There's nothing here that's like suited for outflanking. Let's see, maybe in the second platoon something crops up. We have an officer more regular, more experienced Honvets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a lot of skirmish units. Ideally, I would change out like 2 of them for pioneers if you could. Just because a flamethrower would actually benefit you and bring something new into this army list. This amount of skirmishes, you would be able to deliver 10 pins per round. If all of them shot at the same unit, you would pin out a unit each turn, which would be insane. Another multi-rocket launcher, so 2 multi-rocket launchers, I like that. And another truck. And then some German reinforcements, a medium howitzer with spotter. Again, these trucks makes no sense for me. At all, unless you're using them as cover, and then if you're using them as cover, then that's very expensive cover. That's 40 points of cover. I would want there to be pioneers, 2 units of pioneers that could go in the trucks and could outflank and deliver something that could actually kill something. As is, they can't. So what I would do is I would put a lieutenant, a unit of pioneers in one truck, and then I would outflank both trucks with pioneers and lieutenants, and I would bring them on from maybe one from each flank, depending on what the board looks like, what my opponent looks like, what you think is going to happen. Um, and that would be really beneficial. That would mean you had 12-inch move for the truck from the edge, 6-inch move from that for the pioneers, and another 6 inches of range. So that's 24 inches of range from each side, where whatever you aim at will most likely die. For me, that's way more worth it than having all these skirmishes. So I would change up one of them, two of them. Sorry, two of them. Now, the German medium howitzer. I'm not dissatisfied with there being a medium howitzer in this army list. It's just that you're buying these 43Ms regular, and they don't need to be. If you can, I don't remember the Hungarian list, but if you can, buy them in experience. They're multi-rocket launchers. You're never hitting any better anyways. Save the points. You could buy a German Howling Cow, even cheaper, inexperienced. Or if you wanted mobile, you buy a Panzerwerfer with the extra points you get. Um, there's no reason to. Yes, you can and should. I think because this is a gunline army, I think you should buy a gun from in the German support slot. I'm not convinced that a medium howitzer is the way to go. Maybe another multi-rocket launchers, so that you have 3 multi-rocket launchers. That would be a new basher list. Would be really beneficial. But maybe that's too much. I don't know how much anti-competitiveness Historicon is going to be, but 3 multi-rocket launchers would be a little cheeky, wouldn't it? Yeah, yeah, you can go with the howitzer. It's just very expensive. So change up the multi-rocket launchers to inexperienced. Buy yourself 2 units of pioneers instead of these 2 units and put them in the trucks. That's it for me. Dakota, thank you so much for the list and good luck at Historicon. Cheers.